That is country music legend Garth Brooks singing The Thunder Rolls. And if you liked what you heard, you can hear a whole lot more this coming Sunday on CBS.
That's right. The superstar made history as the first ever performer to hold a concert inside Notre Dame Stadium. That groundbreaking show will be broadcast as a CBS special. And the best-selling solo artist in U.S. history, Garth Brooks, is here with us now.
Sweet.
What's
That's
up?
very sweet. You can address me as legend. That was great. Superstar is fabulous.
Okay.
They call me Mr. Yearwood at home, so I'll take that.
So how cool is that? I mean, it almost looks like the audience is hugging you. They're just completely surrounding you.
It's fabulous, and it's kind of like a symbol of my entire career. They've always just I don't know why they've been there, but they have, and they take great care of you. As much as I'd like to promote Garth Brooks in the special, the crowd steals the show from the word go. It's awesome.
And you've always had, I mean, we were talking backstage in the green room about, you know, the fact that I went to your concert back when I was just out of college, and everybody, didn't matter where you were from, was digging your music, and you still have that level of fans today.
It's very sweet. It's very sweet to look out there and not see a demographic.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? It's just people who love music, and that's the kind of people I want to hang out with.
Yeah.
But this is a different type of stage to work. You know, you're not kind of going back and forth. Did you have to sort of, were you doing laps?
Yeah, you have to. It was just left, right, north, south, east, west, all that stuff. Because, you know, you can only play for 50% at one time.
Yeah.
Because you're right in the middle of the field. So Fat Boy had to run his butt off.
Oh, stop. Come on.
We were left, right, left, everywhere. I'd like to have worn a Fitbit on this one. It was a lot of fun.
Get your steps in.
Yeah, amen.
But, you know, Notre Dame has so much history. It is a legend. You're a legend. Did you think a lot about that? Touchdown Jesus and
Sure.
just the level of fans exist across the country and around the world.
Yeah, man, we've kind of made a habit of playing in places where the name's bigger than the artists that play it. And those are fun to play. So Central Park, Yankee Stadium, Notre Dame Stadium. This is a lot of fun, and people come to be part of the event. But when we told these people, 85,000 of them, I said, look, there might be 85,000 here, but there's going to be millions of people watching this on CBS. Let me see how you're going to represent. Here they came at it. It was fun. And there was guys out there, it was cold. Right?
Yeah.
There was guys out there with no shirts on, had the G on the chest, AR. You know, they were treating it like a game. It was fun.
So it's a concert, but it's a concert for TV. Is there anything different about that performance?
Yeah, there's a lot of different. The crowd's going to start to go to work, and they did. They worked them. They had them sing things so they could lay their voices on top too, which was great. The problem was they couldn't get out to the middle of the field. None of the directors could because the stage was in the middle of the field. So they were talking to the monitors and me what to tell them. So all of a sudden I looked like I was the director, like I knew what I was doing, which is cool. You don't have a clue. You just go out there to play music. But man, when they put it all together, the specials is pretty cool.
Let me ask you this. People may not know that you've been influenced by so many very different artists. You talked about loving Freddie Mercury. You also love talking. Yeah, you mentioned that you love George Strait. But it's just interesting to know that you've had all these different influences in your career.
I'm the last of 6 kids, and my mom was a mom very young, so there really wasn't even a generation gap between the parents and the kids. So I got all this music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all kind of poured into your soul. So, yeah, man, I went to see Freddie Mercury when I was 17.
No way.
And knew that's what I wanted to do, music. Knew that James Taylor was the guy that kept the house in peace, you know, kind of thing. And then when the first time I ever saw George Strait, I said, that's what I want to be. And now, I'm proud of this. I'm in country music this many years later. I still want to be George Strait so bad.
That's so cool.
Really? So are there any new acts that you think, oh, man, I want to be just like them? I mean, are you still getting inspired?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
And you get inspired by the music. That's what turns you on to it. And then watching what they do, like Gaga, you got inspired by the music. But then you watch her live, you go, holy cow, this woman can do it all, right? And then Sheeran, just what he does with just him.
Just a guitar and that looper. Yeah,
it's
crazy.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then country music, we were talking about people like Ashley McBryde, singer-songwriter, who's also an artist that's out there just grinding it. It's the perfect time. And when you start it, that's the perfect time because you're going from gig to gig, overnight, no sleep. It's most fun on the planet.
And, you're a country music family. Your wife, Trisha Yearwood, is the legendary Trisha Yearwood. I think she's also legendary. Right?
Yeah.
Your kids are now sort of making their way into the world of music. Your daughter specifically is singing. She's in Nashville. Does she look to you for guidance? Or, a lot of kids say, I want to carve my own path.
Yeah, well, she's definitely, this is something I didn't know about girls, especially when they become teenagers. They have their own opinions. Can you believe that?
Yes, I can.
So our
got a daughter here.
Yeah, and one.
How old's your baby?
She's 7.
7. God has a tremendous sense of humor, doesn't he?
Indeed.
He's going to give you what you were. So I have 3 daughters. All of them are very hard-headed. I don't know where they get that from. But the last one really wants to be in music. And she just songwrites and sings. She's got a beautiful voice, plays great guitar, and just kind of starting to kind of just mix in there. That's what you want to do. Just become part of the country music family, and then there'll be a time where the light shines on you, and we'll see how she does.
Right. How's the new puppy? Millie?
Millie is, I'm telling
adorable.
you, I need to put that puppy's picture across everything I do because everybody has seen Millie. Millie's a doll.
And a rescue.
Yes.
That's great.
Miss Sherwood, she goes to the grocery store and brings home a doll. Always.
It is so great to have you, man. Thank you so
man.
much. That was awesome.
Thanks for making
Thank
it fun.
you.
Cannot wait to see the concert. You can also watch Garth Brooks' primetime special, Garth Brooks, or Garth Live at Notre Dame Sunday night at 8/7 Central, only on CBS. And you can also watch Garth Brooks tonight on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. That airs at 11:35 Eastern on CBS.